Hi everybody, in this video I am in Irwin, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to a place called Miller's Crossing Fleatique, which is like a cross between a flea market and an antique store where lots of different people take their stuff and drop it off. They all have their own little sections and booths, and each item has their initials on it. So basically, if I see something I like, I pick it up and take it to the cashier, and they jot down the person's initials, and that person gets paid for the items that I buy. I'm in here looking for baseball cards, autographed baseballs, wax boxes, team sets, basically anything related to baseball. And I have to have a track playing in the background because they were cranking some copyrighted music at different parts of the store. It's not all the parts, but this part especially. I was right next to a radio, and then you're going to see in a little bit there's another radio right next to me. And I don't want to get a copyright strike or have to lose all my ad revenue to whoever is playing the song right now in the background. So I just picked out an instrumental to play in the background. Every now and then something will catch my eye. You just saw me pick out The Wire, a DVD box set for $3. They had a bunch of different box sets there. The Wire and Gettysburg were the two I was looking at, but the Gettysburg movie was on VHS, so I don't have a VHS. Also, they have DVDs, CDs. Some people always have like little multimedia sections in these kind of places. I was surprised by the size of this place. Based off of the store front, it doesn't look like it's that big, but it goes way back. And you're gonna see here on the right hand side there is a display of a bunch of baseball cards, and it's not just baseball, it's football also, basically all sports, and it's a wide-ranging mixture from cards from the mid-60s all the way up through the mid-90s. So I decided to stop and look, and you can see the radios right next to me. So there's WTV was blaring in my ear. Looking through, I'm going to show you a couple cards I ended up buying here. All right, there was a lot of 1970 tops. There seemed to be the most of 1970 tops, and they were all a little bit damaged. It felt like they had been water damaged at some time because they were pretty warped. You can always tell when cards have had some water damage. Here's kind of like a little cross section here. There's 71 tops in there. And I found this card, Brooks Robinson 1968 tops. I almost bought it, but it was kind of banged up, so I passed on that one. Also, the 68 tops rookie Hal McRae. Everything was $1, so no matter what it was, they were $1. There was like Tom Candiotti 1988 Don Russ cards in there, and Fernando Valenzuela 89 Bowman in a top loader for some reason was also $1. But I don't know if I'm flipping past any good football players. But you saw there's a 1962 Topps Babe Ruth, which was kind of weird because there was no back. So I didn't know if it was a fake or not. There was a 1971 Mike Cuellar. You're going to see that I bought that one at the end of the video. I'm going to go through at the end of the video every single thing that I bought. In the meantime, I'm getting a little bit away from that stupid radio, so I could probably switch off this background music for a little bit.
$22, dang. $19.89 Fleer, $16.
Yeah, these sets were all overpriced. $16 for 89 Fleer. I mean, that's not terrible, just because of the Griffey rookie in there. But most of them were like $10 to $15, and they're all from the junk wax era. You can get most of those sets online for like $10 shipped or so. Sometimes $15 shipped, depending on what it is. He also had these mystery totes of baseball cards for $6. I see a bunch of 1988 Fleer in there, but I wasn't about to spend $6 on a bunch of commons. Also, some autographed baseballs. I didn't look too hard at them. One of them was Ramon Vasquez. One of them was David Williams, who pitched for the Pirates for a very brief stint. They definitely were worth like paying $20 for. Had some bobbleheads, so I just kind of moved on from that stand in search of other baseball goodies. Anytime I see anything baseball related at one of these places, I kind of lock in on it. This was the 1991 Upper Deck set, and $6 for this. Factory sealed, still with the wrapper and everything. The original price, if you didn't catch it there, I think was $44.95. That's how much it cost back in 1991. Now, I don't think the Jordan short print is in there. I do believe Michael Jordan was produced in 1991, but I don't think he was in the factory set. I oftentimes see these MVP pins around also, but usually it's not a good player, and they're usually like $5. So since there was a Nolan Ryan, I decided to grab this, and there's a bunch more. You'll see me grab those in a little bit. Also, there's a box of 1992 Studio. That was $12. This box of 1993 Donruss is $9, and there's all these factory sets here. This one's mislabeled as the top set. I don't know if you can read that. That is 1989 Flea, and every single factory set was only $6. There's also a showcase over here. I think that sign on it said, "Lift the lid and have a look." So I'm going to look in there in a second. Lots of pictures there, which are pretty cool. So let's take, I have to put all these factory sets down and stuff. I should have got a cart because it's kind of tough to carry all this stuff. You'll see me get a cart in a second, but these were all kind of overpriced cards, mostly like $3 to $5. This is kind of stuff that I would maybe pay $1 for. And there weren't any stars, like major stars in there. So I just kind of thumbed through them real quick and moved on. Here's the rest of those 1990 score MVP pins. I was thinking about it. You could probably get that 1990 score graded, and it would probably come out to maybe a 10 because of the way it's packaged. I know some people get the cards in starting lineups graded because they always come back a 9 or a 10. So if you want to pay like $1 for a starting lineup, you can get the card graded and maybe make a couple bucks that way if it comes back at 10, especially if it's a good player. But these sets are really cool. I was surprised to see a 1987 top set back there for $6, so I grabbed that. So I have all these sets now I'm trying to carry. I'm going to set them down here and take a look at this little display here of 81, 82, 83, some 84 tops wrappers. That was pretty cool. That was a good idea. I might have to do that for my downstairs area or my office. Alright, so at this point in the video, I am going up to the front of the store because I have to get a cart. This lady was not really getting out of the way. So I get a cart and I put my stuff in it. There's one more aisle to explore here in this Fleatique, which is like kind of a cool term, flea market / antique store. I see a couple stores that use that. I actually went to another Fleatique right after this, and I'll release that video later on this week because I don't want to make like a 30-minute video here. Try to keep these 15 to 20 minutes if possible. This was the rest of the store.
Hello.
Hello. These are $1 each, yeah?
Yeah, those were $1 each.
So 101, $2.
I got that right over there at the DVD box set for
$3.
free.
Yeah. $364, $20. Top half. Do you want to pay?
All right, everybody, here's the box of everything I picked up at Miller's Crossing. It was a really interesting store. They have so much stuff there, and I was really happy to come across all these baseball cards. We'll go through them right now. I bought 6 sets. and they were all $6 a piece, which, to be honest, that's a pretty decent price for factory sealed factory sets. These are a lot better than the sets that were put together by hand. They're just in a white box. Those usually don't sell for that much, but these usually go for about $10 to $15 on eBay. That's 92 tops. This is 1987 tops, which has a couple good rookie cards in it, like Barry Bonds. Barry Larkin is in there. Bo Jackson, first tops card, not counting his 86 tops traded. 88 tops. You can see there was the original price tag of $20 on this one. 88 tops, not a ton of good rookies in there, but there's a Tom Glavine rookie card in that one. And then 1990 tops originally was $22 at Hills. Hills was a department store. That's where I used to actually buy all of my baseball cards. Hills, I don't know if you had Hills around you, but it was an awesome place. Unfortunately put out of business by Walmart years ago. And then I also picked up a 1991 Upper Deck set. Back in the day, this was $45. Now I got it for $6. And then this one, it was mislabeled as an 89 top set, but this is 89 Flea. I'm actually going to go through this real quick. I want to see the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, and also I want to see if the Billy Ripken error card is in there. We'll see if it is. There is an obscenity on the card. If it is, I'll probably have to blur it out. I also picked up all of these MVP Nolan Ryan pins for $1 a piece. I usually see these, and they're usually $1. Typically, I see like Juan Gonzalez all the time. It seems like they must have made a million of those. But Nolan Ryan was one of the best pitchers of all time. So I got these mostly to send to fans. Maybe I could sell a couple for like $3 to $5 on eBay. Then this I picked up. This was the first series my wife and I ever watched together. It's called The Wire. It was an HBO show that ran, I don't know, like 10, 15 years ago. It's a really good show, though. So I picked this up for my wife. $3 for The Wire. They were only $1 a piece. Brooks Robinson, Hall of Famer. I picked that one up because one of my Patreon patrons asked me to keep an eye out for genuine Brooks Robinson cards. And this one's not worth $1, but I just picked it up to put with a Mike Cuellar autographed baseball that I picked up at a flea market for $1. So I thought that would go nicely in an eBay auction. A Mike Cuellar 1971 Topps Leaders card and autographed baseball. All right, so that is everything I got. Let me look in this 89 Fleer set really quick. All right, I kind of had my doubts about this set, and I've got some bad news here. First, the Billy Ripken card is just the black box, which is the common variation of this card. It's not the one that has the obscenity on the knob. And the second disappointing thing was I went through every card, and the Ken Griffey Jr. is not in here. I don't know if somebody stole it or what. I mean, the box was taped. It was taped on the sides and up front, so I guess either the original seller took it out or it was taken out before he bought it. I mean, the card is worth, it books for $8. I can probably go on eBay and buy one for $1. I'll just have to replace it. That kind of stinks, though. I'm glad the other ones are factory sealed. I might have to go through that 87 top set because that one also, the seal is not on there. The other ones have all the cellophane on it, but this one doesn't. That would really stink if the Barry Bonds is missing out of here. I went to another flea market just down the road from Miller's. It's literally like 5 minutes away. Both of these are right off of the turnpike off the Irwin exit. I will show you that video coming up later on this week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, everybody, the giveaway for the month of October, to be given away November 1st, is this Donruss 2015 factory sealed hobby box. There are a guaranteed 3 hits in here, autographs and relics. You might find some really good stuff in here. All you have to do to win this box is simply comment on each video. The more you comment, the more entries you have, and I'll choose one finalist per video that I post throughout the month of October to be in a raffle on November 1st to win this. I'm going to give you guys some choice this month. If you don't want this, you can also choose a 2018 top set. I did buy 2 of those. I gave one away last month, so you can pick this instead of that, or you can pick the September giveaway that was given away September 1st, a Jacob deGrom $125 jersey. I have large, extra large, and double X, brand new, never worn. I bought a whole bunch of them a long time ago before he was good, and now he's the Cy Young in the National League. So to win this, it's simple. All you have to do is watch my videos, subscribe, like the videos, and comment as much as you can. The more comments, the better for your entries. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and see you later.